Hey my adorable fur friends. Paw prints, have you ever looked at your sweet little fur baby, perhaps curled up in a tiny ball, trembling at the sound of a distant firework, or maybe giving the dreaded vacuum cleaner the ultimate side eye of terror? Thinking face, it makes your heart just melt, doesn't it? You wonder, OMG, why are they so scared of that totally innocent thing? You're not alone, my friend. It's a question that's puzzled dog parents for ages, and honestly, it can be super heartbreaking to see our pups feeling so anxious and confused. We just want them to be happy and stress-free, right? But what if I told you there's a secret, super-duper important part of their brain that's behind these big, sometimes overwhelming, emotions? A tiny, but mighty, little guardian that sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by the big, noisy world. Today, we're embarking on the most awesome journey into the mysterious, but ultimately understandable, world of doggy phobias. We're going to unravel the adorable secrets of their tiny, brave hearts and discover the science behind their fears, all so we can better understand and help them feel safe and loved. Get ready for some major aging moments and a whole lot of kawaii science. Let's dive in. Sparkling heart. So, what exactly are we talking about when we say dog phobia? Thinking face, is it just being a little bit scared, like when you see a spider and do a tiny jump? Nah, my friends. A phobia is way more than just a fleeting scare. Imagine something so overwhelmingly scary that it makes your whole body go nope, 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 prohibited. It's an intense, persistent, and often irrational fear reaction to something that poses little to no actual danger. For us, a balloon might be a fun party accessory, but for a pup with a phobia, it could be a terrifying, unpredictable monster. Balloon ghost, it's not just a momentary fright, it's a deep-seated anxiety that can cause them real distress and make them feel super unsafe. These little cuties aren't just being dramatic, their brains are genuinely signaling danger. Police car light, we're talking about reactions that are out of proportion to the actual threat, leading to panic, shaking, hiding, and sometimes even trying to escape. Understanding this difference is the first super important step to helping our sweet furballs navigate their big feelings. It's like their internal alarm system is stuck on high alert. Let's dive deeper into what these adorable but confused reactions look like, shall we? Sparkling heart. Now, let's talk about some of the most common things that can send our kawaii companions into a tailspin. You might be thinking, what could possibly be so scary to my fluffball? Well, prepare for some OMG, really, moments. Top of the list, of course, are loud noises. Collision, we're talking thunder, fireworks, construction sounds, and even the dreaded vacuum cleaner, vroom. To us, it's just cleaning, but to them, it might sound like an alien invasion. Other common triggers can include specific objects, like umbrellas popping open, or even certain types of people, especially those in hats or uniforms. Adult airplane coats, some pups develop a fear of stairs, shiny floors, or even going outside for walks if they've had a bad experience. Separation anxiety, where they panic when left alone, is another big one that makes our hearts ache. Broken heart, each of these triggers, though seemingly innocent to us, can activate their fear response with incredible intensity. It's like their brain is yelling Mayday. Mayday, when they encounter these things. It's not about being naughty or stubborn, it's about genuine terror. Knowing these common triggers helps us empathize with their little struggles and understand why their reactions are so strong. It's truly eye-opening, isn't it? Exploding head. Okay, my curious companions, get ready for some brainy fun. Brain, to truly understand why our pups react the way they do, we need to meet a super special, but super tiny, part of their brain, the amygdala. Say it with me, amygdala. Waving hand, this little almond-shaped structure is nestled deep within their beautiful brains, and guess what? It's basically their body's personal alarm clock and fear headquarters. Alarm clock, police car light, think of it like a tiny, super-sensitive security guard that's always on duty, constantly scanning for anything that might be dangerous. When it senses a potential threat, like that booming thunder or that giant, noisy vacuum monster, it immediately springs into action. It's responsible for processing emotions, especially fear and anxiety, and it helps store memories related to emotional events. So, when your dog gets scared, it's often their amygdala doing its job, trying to keep them safe, even if it sometimes overreacts. It's a fascinating, cute little control center that plays a huge role in how our pups experience the world. Understanding this little superstar is key to unlocking the secrets of their fear responses. Isn't that just mind-blowing? Exploding head, sparkling heart. So, how does this amazing little amygdala learn and remember fear? Thinking face, it's like a super speedy student, quickly absorbing lessons from the world around it. Imagine a tiny puppy experiencing a loud, unexpected bang for the very first time. Their amygdala goes, "Whoa. That was scary," face screaming in fear if that loud bang happens again and again, especially if it's associated with something else unpleasant, like being alone or feeling trapped. The amygdala starts to form a strong memory connection. It's called fear conditioning, and it's how fears become ingrained. This isn't just a random guess. Pioneering research, like that by Joseph Ledoux, highlighted the amygdala's crucial role in this process, showing how it quickly forms and retains these emotional memories. Ledoux, J. E., 1996, The Emotional Brain, The Mysterious Underpinnings of Emotional Life, Simon and Schuster. Every time your pup encounters that specific trigger again, the amygdala fires up, pulling that scary memory right to the front, telling their body to react as if the danger is happening all over again. Police car light, it's a survival mechanism, but sometimes it can get a bit too good at its job, turning simple things into terrifying threats. This learning process is super important to understand, because it also means we can help them unlearn some of these fears. How cool is that? Sparkles. While thunder and vacuums are super common fear inducers, doggy phobias can manifest in so many different, sometimes surprising, ways. It's not just about the big, obvious scares. Take separation anxiety, for example. This is when pups get super distressed, when their beloved humans leave them alone. Pleading face, their amygdala screams abandonment. Danger, and they might pace, bark excessively, have potty accidents, or even try to chew their way through doors. Then there are specific object phobias, where a seemingly harmless item, like a garden gnome or a new piece of furniture, becomes a source of terror. I've even heard of dogs terrified of reflections or specific types of flooring. Exploding head and social phobias can make interactions with other dogs or people incredibly stressful, leading to hiding or defensive behaviors. Each phobia is unique, but they all stem from that overwhelmed amygdala, sending out those distress signals. It's like their little world is full of invisible monsters that we can't see, but they absolutely feel. Recognizing these diverse examples helps us understand the breadth of their emotional experiences and how deeply these fears can impact their daily lives. Our fur babies are truly navigating a complex world. Sparkling heart. Okay, my caring companions, how can we tell if our adorable furballs are secretly scared, even when they're not visibly shaking or barking up a storm? Thinking face, pups are super good at trying to hide their discomfort, but their bodies often give away tiny clues. Look for subtle signs like lip licking, excessive yawning, when not tired, or turning their head away. These are often calming signals they use to try and self-soothe or communicate their stress. Shushing face, you might also see them tucking their tails slightly, flattening their ears, or showing whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes. Freezing, pacing, or trying to hide behind you are also big indicators. Think of these as their little internal SOS signals. Police car light, understanding these nuanced behaviors, often explored in studies on canine stress indicators, like Bearda, B. et al., 1998, Applied Animal Behavior Science, helps us become super detectives of their emotions. If they're doing these things, even without a clear threat present, it might mean they're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. Being observant means we can step in and offer comfort before they get too distressed. It's all about tuning into their adorable nonverbal language. Let's be their best advocates. Sparkling heart. Now for a super interesting question: are phobias something our pups are born with, or do they learn them? Thinking face, it's a bit of a nature versus nurture puzzle, but the answer is usually a beautiful blend of both. Some dogs, just like some people, can be genetically predisposed to anxiety or fearfulness. It's like their amygdala might be a little more sensitive from the get-go. Studies, such as those by Blackwell, E.J. et al., 2012, Behavior Genetics, have shown a heritable component to fear and aggression in domestic dogs, suggesting genetics absolutely play a role in their emotional resilience. DNA. So, if a puppy's parents or grandparents were super anxious, the pup might have a higher chance of developing similar tendencies. But, early life experiences, or nurture, play an equally massive role. A pup with a genetic predisposition might never develop a severe phobia if they have positive, safe experiences during their critical socialization period. Conversely, a pup without a strong genetic link could still develop a phobia if they have a traumatic experience. It's a delicate dance. Woman dancing, man dancing. Understanding this helps us realize that while we can't change their genes, we see